In your created character, speed is potentially your most important stat. And I can already tell when it comes to your speed, well, right now you're like Stephen Hawking. Not because you're smart or dead. It's because, frankly, you're not moving anywhere. Well, luckily for you, I'm the best person to help you with this. I mean, I'm a pretty quick guy myself. I took a trip from my room to Sophie Rain's IG and back, and I only lasted 30 seconds. Anyways, if you're watching this video, it means you're alive, which also means you have the potential for growth. Well, theoretically. Maybe just not in all places. But your speed stat though, that's definitely a place you can improve. Now look, your speed stat is divided into 3 main sectors: acceleration, reaction time, and top velocity. So that means if you improve any or all 3 of these sectors, your speed stat will increase. Okay, we're gonna start off with acceleration. Now, acceleration is the rate at which velocity changes over time. Having a good acceleration will allow you to reach your top velocity even faster. Now listen closely. Raise your hand if you know what a particle accelerator is. Now, if your dumbass actually raised your hand, you should probably refer to my How to Boost Your Intelligence stat video, because I can't see if you do that, you fuck. Look at you. The screen's dark so you can see yourself. See, look at your dumb little face. A particle accelerator is a device that uses electromagnetic fields to accelerate charged particles to high speeds and energies, and then channels them into a beam. And that's just off the top of my head. By the way, definitely not first page of Google. Now, you might be able to guess where I'm going with this. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna build miniature rocket boosters and strap them to your legs. Now, you're probably wondering, what did that have to do with particle accelerators? I'm not gonna lie, absolutely nothing. With the boosters installed to your legs, they'll allow you to reach your top velocity in about 0.75 seconds, which is faster than the fastest vehicles on the planet. Now, this is crazy acceleration. It's gonna be like you have gear shift with super simple, basic, common background knowledge that everyone should possess in physics, algebra, chemistry, geometry, calculus, statistics, arithmetic, psychology, cartography, horology, rhizonomics, economics, history, and rocket science. You should be able to build this gear at home, DIY style. Now, I know how this looks. Some would call this cheating. I like to call it innovative. The 3rd degree burns to your legs may cause some issues, but it will totally be worth it in the end.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Now, what is reaction time? See how fast you reacted to that? Like, come on, bro. That's reaction time. You get the point. I'm not gonna apologize for that jump scare, by the way. You should have predicted it. Yeah, so it's really kind of your fault if we get down to the logistic. Predicted? Question mark? Who just said that? Like, bro, like, come on. You should have predicted it, bro. Like, it was so obvious. That gives me an idea, though. I'm thinking I'd make a How to Boost Your Intuition stat video to help you with your prediction abilities, or is prediction an attribute of luck? So, How to Boost Your Luck stat video. Okay, I'm getting off topic. Now, reaction time isn't something external, it's internal. It's like a muscle or energy in your eyes or brain that you could actually train to get better at. So something like rocket boosters isn't gonna work here. Though putting rocket boosters in your eyes could potentially be a good idea.
Is this nigga serious?
Wait, no, that's stupid. Okay, so you remember that jump scare from earlier where you screamed like a little bitch? Well, that wasn't really reaction time. I mean, you reacted to it, but it was more like a general reflex. Now, reflexes are an attribute of slow reaction time. By increasing your reaction time, it gives you the ability to control your reflexes, which allows you to freely provide an appropriate reaction to whatever the situation is. Which is also how boxers and professional fighters are able to not flinch at punches that are thrown at them. Okay, so now, in order to boost your reaction time... Yeah, I apologize for that one. But that's the point I'm trying to get at. You have to train your reaction time through repetition. By focusing, you could train your reaction speed and train it to become faster. So now you could probably think of some ways to do this yourself, but I actually got the perfect exercise for this one. You are going to have to get into a shootout. Now, I know what you're gonna say. But Deku, the economy is bad right now. I can't afford ammunition. Which is perfectly okay, because you're not gonna be the one shooting. You're gonna be getting shot at. Doesn't really matter who's shooting at you, whether it's the police, the army, the Taliban, Blood Gang, the Russians, the Crips, the Gun Devil, or a YN with a switch. The goal of the exercise is to perceive the bullets and dodge them. So it's not like you're actually gonna get hurt. In theory. Now, if you're too much of a bitch to try this, well, you can always do one of those eye reaction trainers where you gotta like keep up with the colors or whatever. But that's like lame, you know, you don't get any aura off of doing that. But Deku, at least I'll still be allowed to use my fast reaction time. Blah blah blah, bruh. Whatever, man.
Look at me, I'm the viewer. I'm too afraid to go out and get into a shootout.
You guys have always been complaining about my well thought out methods. Like, bro, did you not read the disclaimer? Like, you knew what you were signing up for. Like, I just don't. Never mind, I'm getting off topic. Your top velocity is your maximum speed that you're capable of reaching. And it's actually the most important of the 3 sectors in my opinion. Yeah, and look, I know, you probably already know how to boost your top velocity through like basic exercises and training, but you know, it's kind of like too much work. So like, I have an even easier way for you to boost your top velocity. Now listen. Are you guys familiar with the formula to find average velocity? Actually, don't even answer that. I already know you don't. You literally fucking raised your hand earlier when I asked you to, like this is an interactive Zoom class. There's no way your dumbass has any background in physics.
What do you say fuck me for?
But don't worry, I got you. You find your average velocity by taking your distance traveled and dividing it by your time spent. So now what does that mean for you exactly? All you have to do to increase your top velocity is to travel whatever distance you're going to in less time. Now, how you do that exactly is actually pretty simple. First, you're always going to want to wear a watch on you so you can calculate your time spent traveling. So now say you run like a mile in like 4 minutes, you're going to want to set your watch back 3 minutes and gaslight anyone who tries to deny your real speed. Okay, so that was actually just a joke. The real way to boost your top velocity is actually way more simple than that. So look, we're gonna build a time machine. So like, normally this would be pretty easy to do for like a person with like an IQ above 100, but like as we established before, you're not that guy. So instead of building one, we're gonna have to acquire one from someone else. You know, not stealing, just borrowing without asking or returning. Now, who definitely has a time machine that we could borrow indefinitely? That's right, you guessed it, the United States government. So now I assume we have to break into Area 51 to get it, because you know they have like everything in there, from sex bots to aliens to footage of Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. So now look, I already know what you're gonna say. But Deku, that's the United States government we're talking about, and I don't know if you know this, but humans aren't bulletproof. So now to that I say you just gotta stop being a pussy, bro. Like the US government is too worried about femboys and banning TikTok to stop us right now. I'm not gonna lie.
A few moments later.
First rule of gun safety is always treat all firearms as if they are loaded.
A few minutes later. 12 seconds later.
So you want to learn how to not be a fucking pussy. So step 1, and the only step, is quit
6.5 hours later.
Come on, baby, say it. Say it for mommy. There you go, baby. Great job, my good boy.
3:28 a.m.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Just 3 days later.
Of Rachel Nevada at 6:30. Reporting live, Joe Martell's 13.
FBI, open up!
'So now after you've broken into Area 51 and successfully stolen the time, borrowed the time machine, Wait, hold on. Also, make sure to grab that footage of the 100-point game, please. We really need that shit.
Are you serious right now, bro?
So now that you have the time machine, you could simply go back in time. Instead of gaslighting people into believing that you traveled a distance in less time, you could literally travel in less time. No need to applaud or thank me. I know, I'm a fucking genius. Like, what could have been smarter than that? Like, going to the gym and like actually training? No, that's fucking stupid. But even though that being said, you could definitely still thank me by subscribing. Or if you're a femboy, you could thank me in a completely different way, if you know what I mean. This is the end, so by now your speed stat should have gone up like by several octaves. What is an octave? I don't even know, but you got them all. You got all of them. You got all the octaves. Yay! Outro music started playing, so I gotta wrap this up. Hey, let me know if you guys want to see how to boost your charm stat or how to boost your luck stat first in the comments. Okay, bye.